What's up, my dudes? It's your boy Zeddy, aka the most country Madden. And guys, today we got part 2 of our shotgun spread Jacksonville offensive scheme. And real quick, before we even get started, I meant to show this in the last video and it slipped my mind somehow. But anyways, versus man, I just want to show you the circle route. If I have a running back, if he's got good route running, decent for a running back, just speed and acceleration. That's why I don't have Lynch. But as you see, as he cuts, hit him when he cuts inside. I'll show you that a couple times. That works versus man or zone, whatever, too. But just trying to wait. If you got time, hit your running back, get your yards. Obviously, if you got more time, you can get more yards with it as it goes across the field. If we can roll out, it's a good bail out as you're rolling out too, as you see. But yeah, I just slipped my mind completely. That's a very big part of my offense that I do a lot of times, and I just slipped my mind and forgot to show it. But anyways, guys, we're gonna go over part 2 of our scheme. Now we're gonna be going over our audibles. Now the quick slants, I don't really mess with it very often, pretty much never. I'll run 4 verts, play action drag, and our quit base. Now this is the main reason I run Jacksonville over Denver, because it has a quit base as an audible, so I can have circle in my base. Now in regular teams, the base is much better, but in mud it's kind of hit or miss depending on each game. Some games I'll run all over people, and some games, you can't get nothing. But it's a very, very good run, especially in regular team. But it is what it is. It's a halfback base. You can every once in a while, if you want, motion this guy inside and snap him a little bit, get a little bit better blocking. But you get the picture. It's a base. I'm not going to spend much time on a base. Okay, now we're going against 2-man under, so we're going to go over 4 verts. That's only use that in the half situation. I'm trying to face catch or in the red zone, which we'll show later. But play action drags I play I like a lot. And man coverage, if you're doing a lot of man press, you don't really want to. I would put leave it like this right here. Probably put B on a streak just in case it is zone, and A on drag. Actually, no. Actually, I wouldn't. Take it back. Now, if I leave that, I got different route combinations I do in my head. Like you don't want your routes to get in the way. I'd probably just put B on a streak and leave this. And your read's going to be, your main thing is a man beater. If someone's running a lot of man, you hit this corner out as your main read. But then you got your drag, which you can playmaker. Then you got your in route late if you don't have that. And then you also, last option, you can face catch if you wanted to on the route. But this is just a situational play you used to do every once in a while. But you're going to hit this corner out. It works versus zone a lot of times too. Play action will suck the flat zones, but sometimes you can have to pass lead up and kind of finesse it in there. Like I said, it's going to take a little practice to get the timing. I rarely throw a pick on it. But my alternate way versus zone, which I'll run this play sometimes. Show you versus zone versus cover 3. If I know versus zone, I'll do this setup. I put X on a streak in case I need a face catch, plus it's going to drive back the deep blue defenders. Then I also have B on a drag, which in case it is man, it's going to beat. Then also I can playmaker. Like I said, look for the corner. Sometimes it's going to get open, sometimes it ain't. You got to kind of make the read. I was trying to force it in there, trying to show you just for the video. Like I said, it's mainly a man beater, but you can get in zone, but it's not really getting that open right now. But if you leave a play fake longer and don't cancel it, it seems like it gets more open too because it sucks the zones down a little bit if they don't pass commit, obviously. But it's mainly a man beating play. But I'm going to show you what I like to do. Playmaker drags are a very big part of my offense, especially someone's sitting back in a lot of coverage D. Like I'll roll out and just hit right stick up and do something like this. As you see, I got an overthrow. Actually, didn't mean to have 2 drags on it. I meant to have my regular setup. Like I'll do something like this. I'll try to kind of roll out, hit the corner, then I'll motion. See, I'm playmaker and B up. That's a very big part of my offense. If any of y'all have seen me stream, I do that a lot, very effectively. Man in zone, it doesn't matter. Especially if they let you get outside the pocket, it's a really good game. As you see, you just roll out. And Russell Wilson is kind of poo-poo, but you get the idea behind it. And also, you've seen that little move I did. It's something, if you do try to roll out, that's another little mini tip. This ain't even just about this. If you try to roll out and you see they got to contain or something, like do a little stop It'll stop and just cut back in. Gives you some more time. As you see, had a nice little dot cooked up, but it didn't work. But this play's pretty self-explanatory. Hit the corner out, streak. You know, you can face catch too. You know, do whatever you want to do. But it's not like a base play. It's just a situational play. You just mix it up a little bit. Versus man, same reads. And the A route is kind of crap. Versus man, it's kind of a yellow zone's kind of getting in the way of it. So you can't, unless they're blitzing or something, you're not really going to be able to hit it. But versus man, it gets good separation majority of the time. But this player here, mostly, to be honest, it's mostly I look for the corner route, then the streak, and then B, and I playmaker as I'm going out. Like I said, it's just a situational play, but I really like it a lot. Now we're gonna go down to a red zone real quick. Let me show you how I run 4 verts. When you get in the red zone, especially inside the 10. This work at anywhere inside like the 20, but once you get inside the 10, you actually want to have a tall guy on this Y route. But you can just put A on a slant too, it don't really matter. But you just want to have a fade on the field. Pretty much everyone knows this part of the year to get the spec catch. And just hold right trigger and pass lead up to the slot streak when it gets to the end zone. So they broke it up right there, but it usually doesn't happen. I usually have pretty good success with this. There we go. Let's do a little something like that. Versus zone, it's money. Versus man, you kind of watch it. Especially outside of 10, this one's real good for man. If you're outside of 10 and someone's running man, just put your outside guy in a fade. When we get almost end zone, of course this is zone, but it works too versus zone. It's not as consistent. Versus man, it's money. I'll show you real quick. What's going to happen versus man if you get the correct throw? The cornerback's going to try to swat it, get a swatting animation, but he's going to miss the ball every time. He's always going to miss, no matter what. It don't matter if the corner's 7 foot tall. I've had Calvin Johnson, people do it. It don't matter. But you want to get off the press. Do that right there. He's going to do that like that. I'm holding the right trigger, and so I'm kind of doing up and outside a little bit on the pass lead. But as see, this right here is not a fluke. This will happen. I'd say 100% of the time. I've never seen this get swatted. It's always a missed swat. It's going to be right over the hand like this right here every time. Now this is versus man. Versus zone, it's a little less consistent. But versus man in the red zone, it's automatic. Someone's running man. But that's back to that. Anyway, that's just what I'm showing you all the spread stuff. Now we'll go back to our normal spot. Now we're going to go over a play that's not actually in the audibles. This is actually a glitch smoke screen. And when I say glitch smoke screen, I'll explain it to you why it's different than any other smoke screen. That plays in called, I believe it's Jags Y Cell. I think that's what it's called. And yeah, Jags Y Cell. Now we're going to come out and this is unstoppable in zone defense, pretty much what I'm going to show you. We're going to come out in a cover 2 press, and we're going to audible to this. Watch this. Now we're going to put A on an in route, or should I say an out route, and B on a smoke screen, and we're going to try to fill the smoke screen with that cover 2. What happens? Pick 6, but he dropped it, right? You know, we're going to do it again to show it's not a fluke. Cornerback just sits there and waits, pick 6, but this is Madden 15, you can't catch a pick to save your life. But now watch, we're going to do the exact same route combo out of Jags Y Cell. Same cover 2, and watch the difference in the cornerback in the flat zone. You see the difference? He sucks down, he's going to lift up off the field, he's going to drop back every time. Now you don't have to have the in route just helps block, but watch. He's going to let you catch it every time. I know it doesn't. I don't really understand why it isn't. There's certain plays in every formation pretty much it's like this. Now watch this. If I do the same combination out of the same play on the left side, watch. Sometimes it works. It's weird, but yeah, actually usually don't even. I didn't think it even worked on that side. Maybe it does. Well, I guess it does. I didn't even think it did. But anyways, what I was trying to show you though, like if I do this out of another play, let's say I come out in circle and I try to do the same route combination, you know, versus certain cover threes, depending on where the flat zone's aligned, I might be able to get it in. But a cover two and a pickaxe stuff, man, look at that. If I do this, look at this. Maybe it's not right now. Crap, I just made the hot routes backwards, my bad. But anyways, what I'm trying to show you, it's kind of goofy right now, but in a game, like you only can do the flat zone, and a cornerback in a flat will play it on certain plays, and certain plays he won't. Like you see right there, he played it. You know, let's get rid of the ball. But it's kind of unique. I mean, I don't really understand why it does it. Like, should I do it out of 4 verts? Exact same route combination. It worked. But on certain plays it don't. But anyways, what I'm trying to show you about Jags YSL, it's just a nice little money play to mix up to come out in. Because what you want to have, you want to have a little, you're going to have a man beater, you're going to have a zone beater on the right and be killed, and a man / zone beater by the running back as well. We know smoke screen's going to work, and it don't matter if it's cover 3, cover 2, cover 2 sink. I'm telling you can hit that little smoke screen. It's 99% of the time not going to be picked versus zone. Now versus 2-man under, man press, well, any type of off coverage, even if it's man, it don't matter. But versus when you see press coverage, you're going to have to see if it's man or not. So you're going to have to get used to making that read. But versus zone, you also got RB. Out in here, you get a couple yards, especially for blitzing off that side. Depending on the formation they're in, the man may be open or maybe not. You also got X for a face throw. And Y just is actually going to, the running back's going to suck down most flat zones if you got time. Of course, we got a block shed right there. As we see, the running back's going to suck down the flat zone given enough time. Normally, he didn't that time. They normally play it. You're just going to have to make it. That was actually a yellow zone that stuck with him, kind of glitchy. But and we're getting block shed. But as you can see, if you've seen the Y route was breaking open up behind the zones. And it's also going to be very good versus man coverage. It's going to destroy pretty much any type of man coverage. We'll go against quarters 2-man under or something like that. You just want to throw a route when he breaks. It's unbumpable. And just throw it passively down outside. Bullet. Just right when he breaks. And it don't matter who the cornerback is. I've never seen it get jumped. Out there, like I said, I threw it a little bit too early. You want to let him get in his cut a little bit more than that. That's funny. As soon as I say it won't get cut, it won't get jumped, but let him get his cut a little bit better. There you go. Just take some practice, get the timing on it. Very good man beater, especially to mix in. And also, you know, you could flip this. Flip it at any given time. You know, just do it to the other side. There, played it that time. That's weird. Anyways, you got the idea, but the smoke screen is deadly. So now I'm gonna throw some other plays in spread that actually are good plays, but I never run. I very rarely run like the halfback screen is a good screen. You know, it's pretty basic. I'm not even gonna cover it. You know how to run a screen. Just do it like everyone else and just put the opposite slot on a drag, so in case you use it to running back. You know, something like this for running backs covered. You just throw it to A. You know, it's got potential to beat blitzes very well. If someone's blitzing you a lot, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know how to run a screen. You know what is? It's pretty good versus it's the right situation. But I very rarely ever run it. Another good play. Let's see what else we got out of a spread. Then we'll go on to other stuff. That's pretty much the only plays I run. Smash HV check is good. High-low read is for especially if you kind of get like big yardage. I'll show that real quick. Those corner routes are pretty good. It's for like long yardage situations. Something like that, like cover 4 or something like that. It usually gets open. This A route, they usually get open. Of course, I got a bad throw. But if you want to drive back to safety or something, you know, corners, put a streak out there. You know, it's just a nice little, it's a short or a long yardage situation play, only situational. You also, you know, you got the curl, smoke screen, whatever you want. You have the unbumpable hitch right here, and you got Wise, he's getting open. Hey, so, you know, you get the idea. It's a nice situational, long yardage play. You just got to get big yardage, especially like before the half, and you want to get some big yards and get out of bounds because you don't have any timeouts or something. This would be a good play to run about situation. That's going to be all of our spread. Now I'm going to show you what a thing I do versus certain blitzes, and that's various other things regardless of a play that I would do. Now one defense that has given me trouble in the past, you know, until I figured out the voodoo for it after a while, but the 3-4 even A gap, because 3-4 even, you got to have someone on the right blocking to pick it up. If I block my running back right here and they're running 3-4 even, the running back is still gonna, he would just like move out of the way and the A gap would come in and sack me. I'm just hypothetically if that was 3-4 even right now. And I'm sure that's like one of the most popular defenses in the game, so that could be very problemsome. So if someone's only rushing 3 people, like a lot of people only send 3 or 4, just slide protect your line to the left. And what that'll do, that'll make a guy come around the edge instead of A gap, which will give you an every second to run the ball, or never second to make a read. Now, the thing I do most common, just motion. Let's motion the slot into the A gap, snap the ball, bam, A gap's picked up, you just dot them. You know, pretty much like I was saying. That's the easiest way to pick it up. But another way, flip it. Like this is really good against 3-4 even. Just put Y in a drag, and just do something like this. You kind of roll out. You can slide protect to the right or something like that, and just kind of roll out. You know, hit the running back. Then you got the drag and the crossing route and the out route. It's hard to cover all that when you're blitzing off that side. But that's pretty good. Now I'm going to go over all the other plays I pretty much run are all in the audibles or different formations. Now we're going to go over gun tray, open PA, wide receiver in. SE clear out, or should I clear SE out, PA post, and stick at a bunch. And that's pretty much the only plays I run. Now every once in a while, once in a blue moon, I'll run the split Jaguar. I'll show you this one play real quick. The power row is kind of sucky. Every once in a while, it's good, but pretty much you just motion in, put B on a streak, and motion in, snap it right ways inside the other guy. Man or zone, this little post gets right in a little sweet spot. Very situational, but if they don't use their cover, it's going to be open versus anything. I'll block my running back just to give me some more time. You're going to motion it and snap it like right when he's getting to this slot. And right when he cuts, he's going to get in a little sweet spot. But of course, I'm not having much time, so I can't even throw it to show you. That's unfortunate, but try to do it one more time. Can't even got enough time, but as I'm trying to show you. Since they're acting very retarded, not cooperating. AC motion in. Of course, the block should got to me. He cuts in between off zones. You just pass this down and inside, and just click on use or catch it. You'd get it. You'd catch it around this little area, and you'd catch it on the run. Anyways, but we're gonna go over a bunch. And so as well, I run a 3-4 even stuff like that too. This is very good. PA post is pretty much a 3-4 even killer. Like I said, just stick on 3-4 even, just send the heat, and every time, never mixing it up. You can just do something like this. Put your running back on a swing, put Y on a drag. As the blitz coming off the right, they can't cover all these routes. Because first off, the running back's going to be open unless they're in man, more than likely. But if you're in man, you also, and oh, by the way, this is play action blocking as well, so the A gap isn't going to come in, which is also going to be even better. But you're going to go for your running back, and you got your drag. Of course, they're not running 3-4 even right now, so I'm just trying to hypothetically explain it to you. It's also a pretty quick audible, which I like. But this is good play just in general to mix up as well. Kind of like you can kind of run this sort of like was it drag cross, whatever drag crossers, whatever it is that people run a bunch tight end. Like throw it to your running back and your tight end on the drags and kind of block for him. Of course, Russell Wilson, as we've proved, is trash. Try one more time. Russell Wilson is trash. I don't know what to tell you. That don't never happen, guys, in a regular game, so ignore that. But as you can see, you basically just have especially if he's getting blitzed 3-4 even type stuff like that. You check your running back, then the drag, then you still got the circle route, or should I say the C route come behind. It's very good for man, or if there's no flat over there. And then you got the delayed, I don't know what you call it, in or out slant. You got that coming across if they try to use their cover for something else. Then if they could jump down that, you got the post to click on user catch, pass laid down inside. It's been a good play for years, and definitely still good this year. Got your reads. Man, the offensive line is letting me down big time on this video, are they not? They're not giving me any time. Yeah, that is if something that happens with play action blocking. The blocks don't get held as long for whatever reason. I had to throw it too early because of the press. Anyways, you're going to have to make the read. This is a very good play. I promise it. It's very good for man. But I'm just trying to force it to show you. But that SE clear out's never good play. It's a very good man beater. All I do is put A on a slant and just kind of roll out to the right. It's good for 3-4 even too. Because your running backs can pick it up. Just kind of roll out. Of course, he stopped on the slant. But it's just kind of you got kind of a two-man read pretty much. Like I said, it's just a situational thing. Someone's running out 2-man under. You're going to look for the slant. It's going to get open versus man, and then you're going to have a little post coming in behind it. It's pretty much just because we don't have verticals. It's a good play. I actually like verticals better, but it's not the audible. You can go to audible to single back bunch and get that if you wanted to, but let's see. It's like I said, it's a man beater. It worked in zone, but I couldn't really roll out because my offensive line didn't let me down. But you guys get to understand. If any of you guys see me run my stream a lot, I run that play. Have good success with it. If you actually need to, you can motion your running back out. Do something like this too. Just to let you roll out better. And when you got both routes open there, that's just something optional. Like I said, it's just another play. And now we're going to show you one other play. Then I'll show you. We'll go over shotgun bunch stick. That's my go-to red zone play. I'll show you that after this. But tray open and play action wide receiver in. This is going to be your if someone's just sitting back in cover 3, you can kill them with this. Now you want to run it to the short side of it, or should I say the deep side of the field. Actually, I got it backwards because I'm running it flip, but it don't really. You think you can do it in the middle, but it works. Things sound like it's more consistent for me doing this. Now this is going to be a glitch. It's actually a glitch in the game. I'm fixing to show you. Now you're going to run this. You want to do it to the far side of the field, like I said. But you're going to motion X in, and right when it gets to the left tackle, you're going to snap it and just kind of roll out. Didn't even work that time. Hold up. I actually haven't done this in a while, this particular play. Let me do it again. If you do this right, it's going to glitch out and be a wide open touchdown. There. Oh, the button changed. What the crap? His button changed. I was sitting there trying to hold X. That's what it was, guys. That was a fail. But as you seen right there, he was wide open. Now we're going to do it again. Motion X in. Let him get right there. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I suck. But you see wide open for a touchdown. RB. I don't know what's my problem is. Now this is versus zone. Versus 2-man under, it's kind of iffy. But zone, any type of zone, it's touchdown. Kind of let the play fake almost fix. Bam, touchdown. There's no play action wide receiver in. Sometimes it gets glitchy like that anyway, but when you do this little motion, it's very deadly, especially because it lets you roll out pretty much on almost any defense too. which buys you more time as well. Just let the play fake almost end. Touchdown. Do it one more time, let you see it. Like I said, you don't have to be. It seems like it's most consistent when you do it to the long side of the field. You don't want to cancel the play fake automatically either. You want to let it get almost right with the running back and then roll out. And then you say just you live it up, bullet, whatever, touchdown. Versus that's where it's cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. I don't think it works on quarters 3 deep prevent. That's pretty much the only zone that won't get beat. I don't think it might. I'm not even sure. But anyways, guys, that's that play. It's just pretty much I would use that like an end of half or something towards the coming up, and you just need a big play, something like that. Now here's gonna be my favorite red zone play. It's gonna be shotgun bunch stick, and like I said, it's never audible. So if you go in no huddle, just audible to it real quick. All I'm gonna do is put B on a fade. That's it. It doesn't matter if you're inside the 10 or not. And you're gonna let X get in about the end zone. Right trigger, bullet pass, dot, touchdown. Now he dropped the pass, but you don't really matter. It's pretty money. I get it very consistently. Now if you do want to mix it up, you just put A on his drag or slant just to have another read in case they do something crazy trying to stop a hex and if he's wide open. Now Russell Wilson's trash, as we know. Now also you're gonna have to learn like sometimes certain coverages, like to get the best animation, you might need to pass lead it up. It's something you're gonna have to practice against random plays and doing this. But as you see, you getting the animation, getting the little face catch animation every time. Just make sure you put B on a fade. Now here's a good little thing you can do too. Put RB on a streak. I'm pretty sure this will work too. When you got 2 man, you can do it too. Of course, he's not jumping, but you can do a little spec catch. You're gonna get the animation from either one. As long as you have B on a fade, you're gonna get the animation. Let's put him on a streak. Right trigger, pass lead up, bam. Get the same animation. Like I said, I'm dropping it in traffic, but get the idea behind it. And we're running against man, just so you can see that too. Which of course you shouldn't have any problem, man, because as I've shown you earlier, the other fades that I've shown you. We're stick. We're running anyway. I say it don't matter. I'm just getting a bad throw. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be coming to the end of the video. That's gonna be the completion of our Jacksonville scheme. I do have a couple of plays I might run like once or twice in a blue moon, but we're not even really good enough to be worth putting in our time in the video. But anyways, guys, hope this helps you out. I know it's coming into the Madden year. Madden 16 just right around the corner. Started getting new details about that. And hopefully Joe Montana 16 at E3 here in a couple weeks. Because, you know, it's always good to have competition regardless of what field it is. So hopefully Madden gets some good competition so they can step their game up and give us the game that we're all hoping for. But if you did enjoy the video, guys, hit the like button. Long videos, I know, but hey, try to cover everything. And more than likely, as soon as I hit stop on this record, I'll still remember something I forgot to cover. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like I said, hit the like button. And anyways, until next time, it's your boy Zeddy, and I'm out.